Good morning and greetings again from Northumberland on this beautiful morning. It's the 26th of February, the Friday, and we're nearly at the end of the first complete week of Lent. And today in the Gospel, Jesus is challenging us yet again. It's surprising how much challenging Jesus does. He challenges us about our actions, but he also challenges us about our attitudes. And that's important because, as he says in another place, it's what's inside us that actually makes our actions. And although today his words are sometimes a little bit difficult to understand, I think the key thrust of it is he asks us to look at our attitudes to other people. And so he would quote today, you shall do no murder. Whoever murders is liable to judgment. But I say to you, if you're angry with your brother and sister, you will be liable to judgment. Now that's quite a severe thing. It certainly makes me liable to judgment on very many occasions. I've never laid my hands on anyone with an intent to murder, but I have been angry with people. I've been deeply angry sometimes with people. I've been less powerfully angry, but sometimes sustained in my anger towards people. And I don't think I'm very different from many people. All of us have attitudes inside ourselves that ultimately do more damage to ourselves than to others. Because if I nurse anger and resentment, most of the time it doesn't affect the other person, because I'm not reaching out my hands to take them gently by the throat and murder them. What's going on is inside me. There is a struggle in me, and the anger or the resentment or whatever the attitude is has a more profound effect on me, on Tony, than it does on the person who even now I might be able to call to mind, although it will spill out into our words and our attitudes. So what Jesus is saying to us is look at what's going on in your heart and in your mind, and replace what's going on in your heart and mind with my love. St. Ignatius of Loyola, in his period of illness, discovered that what was going on in his mind, in his imagination, and in his heart affected his attitudes and the way he lived. And that led to what we call the Ignatian Method of prayer and reflection. St. Francis of Assisi discovered, again during a period of recovery, that where he set his heart, that affected his whole life. It's something that's true for all of us, but something that we often ignore. If we seek each day to place the love of Jesus, the love of God, at the heart of the way we are, to walk with compassion and love and gentleness, to walk with Jesus, then it makes a difference. It's over a week ago now that we talked about taking up our cross, carrying the cross in our pockets or wherever we are. Mine's on the table here because this is, I guess, the place where I spend more time than any other at the moment working. But if we carry our cross and seek to be like Jesus, we will seek in our hearts to have his attitudes, and we will seek to be reconciled and to be renewed, and to be filled with God's love. May God bless us all today.